like where there was a link to their website, but. Good morning. Hope everyone is well this morning and enjoying another week of hot weather. Welcome to the July CONFAB. Probably a short agenda, I think, today. The rebroadcast schedule you'll see up here on channel 971, shown on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and at your convenience on the resident website. Call-in number is 6304. Thank you to Angela for our beach theme today. And I don't think we have either one here, but two well-deserving folks. Going to start with Scott Shaw and activities. All right. Needing to have my blood pressure checked while the clinic was closed, I awaited the great nurses here and Drinkard. Feeling anxious, I waited by the fish tank Scott maintains. What a great anxiety reducer. The fish were curious, and I was calming down. We entertained each other. I'm thankful for Scott and his fish ministry, a gift to us all. Scott Shaw, congratulations. And next, Dorothy Reynolds, as many of you know, works the front desk, sometimes security, on weekends, holidays. I was sitting on the bridge visiting family when I received a call, but there was no one there. Shortly afterward, my daughter received a very upsetting phone call. We wondered if it might be a prank call, so my husband went to the front desk and spoke to Dorothy to see if she could ask security if they could contact the state police office. We returned to the bridge to see if we could find verification through family members. Meanwhile, Dorothy started making her own calls and came up to the bridge to let us know that she was able to confirm with the South Carolina State Police that our youngest daughter had passed away in an automobile accident. Dorothy had also tracked down the phone number of the police officer assigned to the situation and gave it to us along with her notes. Dorothy was very helpful and supportive in a difficult situation. She went out of her way to track down the information we needed and brought it to us personally. We are very grateful for her help. Dorothy Reynolds. And then we have a couple of honorable mentions. Craig, Renita, James, Bernice, Heather, Dawn, and Charlie. Charlie just started with us. We appreciate people giving us nominations. Fine-looking man, isn't it? John, if you'll wave back there or want to do a round around the track, welcome. John is our new therapy services manager, and for some of you upperclassmen, you may remember John was here. It was about 10 years ago in a similar position. Thought it would be a good idea to take off and go search for a wife. Found one. Spent some time in Richmond, Arizona, and out on the river before coming back here. So he's familiar with a lot of stuff we've done over the past years. He was the therapy director when we had Heritage as a contractor. So glad to have him back. Did a lot of his education up in Pennsylvania, and we look forward for you meeting John. John, welcome. Now I ask Keith to come up.
Good afternoon, late morning, everyone. Don't have a whole lot today, just some upcoming events. Everybody can read through happy hour, trivia night, social hour, our summer party coming on the 20th, and of course, everyone's favorite, the Sunday social. And then just a couple of little reminders, please return green boxes if you have them. And please join us tomorrow out on the bridge for our recipes from home. This is something we haven't done in a couple years, but we've got a bunch of really great recipes submitted by you, and we look forward to cooking them and letting everybody vote on them and see what's going to be coming to the new menu. It will be at 11:30. It'll be during lunch, sorry. Recipes. Any questions? All right, well, thank you so much.
Good morning. Oh, my voice cracked. These are going to be activities and events that we have coming up in August and September. So as normal, we will have our documentary and movies, and those are on varied dates, In August, we'll have Mary Kay Cosmetics Sale. The Activities and Entertainment Committee will present Riddle on the Harp. Our social hour will be with the Patty Dowdy Trio in August. We have an oil painting class with Lisa Ring, and she is an instructor with Bob Ross. We have the summer party with the Caravan Band, a book discussion group with the libraries. We have sing-along, and we do have sing-along tomorrow night. In September, we will have voter registration, and that's for anyone that needs to change an address. If you've just moved in, if you're from out of state, you can also do that. We have a new cosmetic group that's coming in, and it's called Crunchy. The WC lecture series will have Poplar Forest and Thomas Jefferson's Family with Matthew Torres. We have a discussion with Centrist Plans with Richard Tugman, and he will be providing an update on Centra's building plans, recruitment, the impacts of the H.R. 1 bill, also known as the Big Beautiful Bill, and Centra's vision for the future. We have social hour in September. We also have sing-along in September. Some of our trips are the weekly grocery shopping at Kohl's and Target, the Maple Leaf Tea Room, Caesars Virginia Casino in Danville. Angela, thank you for the clip art. That's cute. We have dinner bunch going to New London Steakhouse, the Academy, a tribute night to the Eagles, lunch bunch to Briar Patch Restaurant, WC Series field trip art collection at EC Glass. And I would like to just let you know that we are providing a bus, but if some of you have mentioned that you would like to drive and meet us there, which is perfectly fine, but we would ask you to sign up and let us know that you are driving and if you are going to go to lunch with us, just so we can make appropriate reservations. In September, we'll have shopping at River Ridge Mall, the Academy, the Oak Ridge Boys American-Made Farewell. Also at the Academy, Luther Relives, the Jones Memorial Library Lecture Series, Forte Chamber Music, Liberty University Tower Theater, the Academy for Lynchburg Symphony Orchestra. And now we have some pictures of our infamous variety show that we had last Tuesday, and it was amazing. We had about 60 residents that were involved and participated and performed, and it was just, again, amazing. I don't know another word to say for it, but if you weren't here, you missed a show. So we just wanted to highlight those pictures of all of our residents that participated and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. It was amazing, and I've heard so many people ask, are they doing it again next year? I said, well, maybe we should give them a week or two to recuperate, and then we'll see. But it was very enjoyable, and again, thank you everybody that participated, everybody behind the scenes. It was a lot of people involved in getting this off the ground, and it was amazing. So thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm excited to introduce Cody St. John, our new transportation supervisor. He comes to us from Centris Pace and has vast experience in the realm of all things transportation. And I'll just let Cody say a little bit about.
How's everybody doing this morning? Some of y'all seen me. I'm sure maybe everybody's seen me. I've transported many of you or some of you, and I'm looking forward to being here. So first off, I just want to thank all of y'all for welcoming me in here the first month of being here. It's a real pleasure, great change of pace for me and scenery, and it's been great for me and my family. So I just want to say thank all of you for welcoming me here. Lisa did say I got some pretty good experience in transport. I've been doing transport for about 8 years, Centra and another non-emergency medical transport company. Been working in the nursing home kind of field for about 15 years. I got started when I was 20 and got my start in environmental services and activities. So just always really enjoyed doing this and working with y'all and just kind of being here. So just like I said, really looking forward to being here. You guys will see me and Jeff and Gary and Mary ripping and running the roads and running in and out. So if you ever see us or catch us, just feel free to stop us and pull us aside. And, you know, like I said, I love chit-chatting and getting to know people. So I'm here for y'all. So like I said, if there's ever anything I can do, just please let me know.
Okay, a few more things from my office. Gwen wanted me to remind you to make sure you have your desired photo to her and information that you want in our pictorial directory, and you have till the end of day this coming Friday for that. And then in our next confab, Denise will introduce our new fitness trainer, Franz Marco Fresen. I'm sure I got that wrong. But he will start actually August 11th, so you'll see him around before then, but we'll make sure to get him up here, and we're very excited to have him. He comes to us from Kinetics. And then the other thing is next confab, I'll talk a little bit about our upcoming satisfaction survey that will be sometime in October. So I'll tell you a lot more about that closer too. Any questions for me or my office? Thank you.
Good morning. I am going to send this out in a constant contact email, and I try not to bombard you with emails except for those death notification emails that I send out. But because this was planned after the deadline for submission for the August newsletter, we didn't get it in. So I am going to send this out because I want folks to know about this. I know you're all sitting there with bated breath wondering what I'm going to share. So some folks have been a part of this in the past. Some have asked about it. But being a hospice volunteer, Westminster at Home, our wonderful hospice and home health wing, has just recently hired a volunteer coordinator. This is a position that they have needed for quite some time, and I met with Nicole Harris, whose son is Charlie Harris, who was one of the honorable mentions for Catch Me at My Best. I met with Nicole and Jasmine Franklin, the Westminster at Home social worker, last week, and we have planned a hospice volunteer informational meeting. This is non-committal. It's to just come and get information on Wednesday, August 27th at 11 a.m. in the chapel. I realize that's a month off, but since we won't have, well, actually, we will have CONFAB one more time, I guess. But that'll be the day before. Wanted to let you know about this. Again, it is just informational. It is not committing to anything, but you can be a great benefit to our Westminster Home Hospice. Of course, we've got some of our pastoral care visitation team who are here who have also expressed interest. This is open, of course, to the pastoral care team, but it's not limited to that. This is a great way to provide a peaceful, non-anxious presence to people who are on hospice care specifically as they are transitioning, as they are dying, and we can help to aid in the wonderful gift that is hospice care. If you have any questions, you can see me. I'll answer any questions that I can and or direct you to Nicole and Jasmine or find out the answers to the questions. Because I do work closely with them, especially with Bill Dawson, our hospice chaplain. Again, I will send this out via email soon, and then I will get it in the weekly that leads up to it, just to remind folks about that. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right. Thank you much.
Good morning. So I wanted to take a few moments to talk about the foundation. I haven't done an update for a bit, so I wanted to bring you some news. On July 1st, we mailed our final appeal of the fiscal year. This appeal is raising funds for two funds, the Garden Angels Fund and the Nature Trail Fund. So the Garden Angels Fund appeal stands right now at $4,000. So we've raised more than that number that we are showing right there. And I think all of you know about the Garden Angels and how special these folks are to Westminster and the spaces that they tend to. The money that we raise for the Garden Angels goes to buying plants and other supplies they need to keep these spaces thriving. The Nature Trail Fund appeal is at $2,500 so far. The resident council asked us if we would raise money for the Nature Trail because they have some work to do on the Nature Trail. I think some of the posts need to be replaced and the roping and some things just to make sure that we keep that trail safe for all of us to enjoy. So we'll be raising money for those two funds through the end of August. So if you haven't made your gift yet and you'd like to, you have plenty of time to do so. We are also approaching the end of our fiscal year. So our fiscal year ends September 30th. And right now, our total giving is approaching $825,000. So last fiscal year, FY24, we finished the year at $890,000. So if you haven't made your gift yet and you would like to, we deeply appreciate your support, and you'll have until September 30th to do that. And as you know, every dollar we raise for the foundation goes directly back to the programs which benefit the residents and the staff here at Westminster. So for those of you who are already given this year, we thank you for your generosity, and we appreciate all that you do for the foundation. Finally, I want to let you know about a seminar that we've got coming up. This is our third in this series for FY25. On Tuesday, August 27th from 10 to 11 right here in the Commons, we'll have Betty Brookhouse here, and she's an expert on Medicare and prescription drug plans. So if you haven't signed up for that, please do so. Jane Massey, you can give her a call or send her an email. As you know, these events have been really popular, so you want to go ahead and save your spot. That's all from me, and again, thank you all for the support of the foundation. We really appreciate it. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
I want to start out just by saying kudos to all the variety show participants, and I see Pat right here was the band director, you and Kitty, I believe. Kitty, Well done, both of you, and everyone who participated. For those who want to see it again, it's on the resident website. You can watch it. Really made me feel old. I went up, I was bragging on all of you, and I was up on the floor with our nursing staff that night and talking about the Addicted to Love skit. And someone informed me, I said, well, you know, Sean, Robert Palmer did that over 40 years ago. And I said, you know, I just never thought of myself watching MTV as a kid, a teenager back then, and how now the people who live here and my music genres are crossing over, where I feel like when I was standing up here 29 years ago when I started doing this, people were listening to Glenn Miller and all kinds of other stuff. So, but it was great. The duets, the whistling, all the above. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you all will do that again. So, great job. Thank you. Thank you. There was a couple of digs in there about me, which I enjoyed as well. But, I like it. Keep it coming. So renovations, we are using Constant Contact, and I know not everyone utilizes their computers, but we're trying to push out messages whenever we're doing our renovations, and obviously there is a lot of work being done here starting yesterday. We did fortunately finish the Brookhaven elevator area. It is done. You can go back through there now. So that would have been stage 1 in last week's communication. Stage 2 is the package room accounting office area that we're refinishing the floor. So that is closed right now. We are told that will be open by 5 o'clock today. I'm hopeful. Just saw the guys down there working. They're already laying down the flooring, and hopefully that will be done earlier. You'll see it open and when it is open. It's pretty deep thought this morning. Thank you. Felt like it. There is no one in accounting today, though, because we thought the flooring outside of the elevator was going to be taking 2 days, and they got that up a lot quicker. So our accounting folks are working from home. So if you need any help from them, please go see them tomorrow. They are not in the office today. Creekside elevator lobby area on the first floor, that is going to take place tomorrow. And we are very hopeful and expect that that will only be a one-day event. We have reached out to a number of you on the first floor and are going to be delivering some meals. We're going to have some staff around in case there's any emergencies or people need to come or go, but we've asked people to try to either go down the stairs, up the stairs to get to the elevators or get to the next floor, but we have some staff that are around to help. And if we have not reached out to you and you maybe just aren't feeling well today, please call my office and we'll figure out how to help you tomorrow. And we apologize for the inconvenience. I wasn't thinking, I was sitting in my office yesterday and I'm sitting there hearing the drilling and I'm thinking, gosh, who's moving into a Brookhaven apartment that we're having to drill the floor and do work on? And I'm just sitting there the whole time, and I finally walked downstairs, and obviously I didn't read my Constant Contact or remember it. But then I started feeling like I was at the dental office for a while. But it is loud, and this is obviously, we've had issues with the tile ever since we put it down, keeping it clean. Have tried different ways, probably 7 different ways of cleaning that ceramic tile, and looking forward to utilizing the luxury vinyl tile that we're putting down in those areas. So I apologize for the inconvenience. We hope that'll be behind us very soon on Creekside as of tomorrow. And then Monday, August 11th, we will start on carpet in the lobby. So there will be another communication coming out to you, letting you know what that'll look like, and figure out ways to pass through that area. And then we're also reupholstering some of the furniture. So some of that is missing right now while we're doing this, and we'll get that back as soon as we can. Any questions on renovations? All right. Also have one more report for some stuff out of building and grounds. The Riverside parking deck, weather permitting, we have a contractor here on Friday, August 8th to reseal where the asphalt meets the concrete on the upper deck. The upper deck will be closed for 3 days, and we'll be putting a notice out for that coming up. If you have 2 vehicles or you're just not using your car much, you can keep your car on the deck, but Once we start sealing it, you cannot drive your car off that deck, so just keep that in mind. Creekside elevators, we just got an email literally before walking up here. The Creekside elevators are going to start on August 11th, doing the modernization project to those. And Matt, we say somewhere around 10 weeks per elevator shaft, give or take 10 weeks per elevator shaft. So like we did in Riverside, we're seeing good consistency and reliability with the upgrades we've made, but it is a lot on everyone involved. So there'll be some more communication coming out, but we will start Creekside August 11th. We apologize. We thought we were going to start earlier, and there were some parts that they did not have, and they did not want to start the project and then get caught midstream and delay it any longer. So, and then we have fire alarm equipment testing in Brookhaven and Woods Edge, and we've put some notices out for that as well, and you may just hear some more fire drills or announcements going on, but we're testing the fire alarm system. That's my report for today. Any questions in the crowd? A quiet crowd. We appreciate your time today. Randy, we'll have some more deep thoughts. If anybody else wants some profound statements, let me know. Thank you, and all have a good day.